Happy Thursday. This week flew by. So today is my theme show. I pick up these little mid-century minis. Now they're made by various different glass blowers. They're attributed to that mid-century period. And they're smaller versions of some of their larger decanters or vases or whatever. So the different makers that I might have represented here are Blanco, Pilgrim Glass, Canwa, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, and possibly Rainbow. And then I don't know, Bischoff made some of these too. So, yeah, I know for sure the Pilgrim Pontal and what that looks like. Hello, come on in, collect. I was pretty confident listing all the Pilgrim pieces. The Blanco and the Rainbow Pontals look very, very similar. Some of the actual ones that I did name Blanco, I've seen in the catalogs. So, and then I think the Canwa does not have a pontal, but I don't know that for sure. It's just a molded base. So if you know, please let me know so that I can better learn about it. Hello, guys. Welcome in. How are we all doing? Hello, Kitty, Lisa. So anyway, thank you. I'm Stacy. I'm coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona. And today's the theme is mid-century mini. And I also have a few bigger pieces of mid-century glass too. A lot of crackled glass I'm looking at, which is beautiful. So let's turn this around. I do have a couple of pre-bids, which we can get to right away. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the colors, the styles. Do have some amberina, a couple of little glowies. And just kind of put together 40 pieces. And I know, isn't it pretty? I had these on I have a little opening between my kitchen and my hallway. It has two little open window areas, and I had these all on that window area. So my window area looks so bare, and it's just gorgeous because they're all so colorful. So I would just buy them and put them on that little shelf, and then I don't have any more room, so I think it's time to get through with some of them here. Let's see what we have. We have a pre-bid on, let me see, this one right here. This one does not have a pontal on it, as you can see, but it's that beautiful, I don't know, I call it an electric blue. It could be Canwa. I mean, Rainbow did a lot of the Riggery, which is this little design that they put on it. This is crackle glass. It's in great condition. I have taken a little bit of some glass cleaner to some of them because they've been just collecting dust. This one needs a little brush cleaning. And it looks like Bandit is in on this one for 10. I did on most of the minis, unless they were larger, I did just start them all at 10. So that seems to be anywhere from 10 to 15 is what they're selling for. I know, right? I just like the color. I have this, all right, Bandit, thank you. I have this problem where I buy a lot of vintage glass. That's my favorite. Hi, Bandit. You got that blue one. And then we're going to look at this Pilgrim one that you have. Also a pre-bid on. Yay! But yeah, the kitchen it's just, I have glass everywhere, guys. I have a problem. And it's all beautiful. It's all colorful and beautiful. But I mean, I have my living room, my fancy living room is all full of glass. My TV entertainment center, this window where all of these were. So this is definitely a Pilgrim Pontal. So I can always identify that. They call it like the raspberry pontal. It's usually very circular, and then you'll see some rough spots on the outside of the pontal. So that's definitely a Pilgrim. Here's another Pilgrim pontal. You can kind of, oh, that's not Pilgrim. It's cranberry, but it's not Pilgrim. Here's another one. You can kind of see. So that's how you can tell if it's Pilgrim. it just has that little raspberry pontil on it. But we've got a pre-bid on this beautiful piece. I thought that was a crack, but it is not. It's just where the glass did not meet the riggery did not meet the glass, but it's in great condition. And this one even has like this little swirl. Hello, Emily. And Pilgrim did a lot of cranberry glass. So you can almost, I think this one's Pilgrim. Here's another example of a Pilgrim pontil right there. So they did do a lot of cranberry glass. So this one's going to start at 10, and Bandit's in the lead on that one. It's running. But I think all of those mid-century makers, you know, had some sort of minis. So like the emerald green one that I have, I know is Blanco because that is a Blanco shape. Plus, I'm pretty good with most of the time with the Blanco pontil, but sometimes the rainbow one confuses me. Thank you, Bandit. Yay, again. Pretty finds there. So take a look. If there's any that you'd like me to pull up right away, I would be happy to do that. Like I said, most of these are just a $10 start. I threw in some other mid-century, some Blanco and some other things too, just to round out the show to about 40 items. But let's go ahead and look at them. I have two of these blue crackle glass pitchers. I call them pitcher base, whatever. I don't know if this one has a bubble in it, a little occlusion. The other one does not. It's just how it was made. It has the applied blue handle in crackle glass. It has a bubble on the other. Oh, that's the same bubble. You can kind of see the bubble in there. It just happens sometimes. It is blown glass, and they'll blow it, and then they'll put it into this particular one because it has a finished base into a mold. This one's going to start at 10, and it is running. Oh, thank you, Bandit. Thank you, thank you. And I'll show you, you know, the Blanco pontil. Blanco pontil is soft. It's not sharp. So they've softened it, or I don't think they polish it. What they do is they take the flame to it to kind of get the glass to soften out. And then the rainbow is the same. So, but one is a little bit flatter than the other. All right, I won't run that second blue one since there were two. This one, I've got to see. This one has the optic, column optic. So this one, so tell me, look at the pontil. Can you tell who the maker is? Remember the raspberry? This is going to be Pilgrim. I didn't put makers on all of them because some of these I had preloaded from other shows. But it's kind of an amber color. Do you see that little column optic in there? It has a slight swirl to it. This is a celery applied handle. These are great to put little flowers in them. This one's going to start at 10 as well. Like I said, they're great to collect and just put in a window or on a shelf that catches a little bit of sunlight, because they will just lighten up your day. I wish I'd taken a picture of that shelf before I took them all down. There we go. This one, well, it's not American glass made. It is Italian Empoli. I just love it. It's so spiky. It's an amber glass, and it's a hobnail pitcher or base. Just a really neat mid-century look. You can see the seams in the glass right there. It's got 4 seams, it looks like. And that one is going to run for a little bit more. It's bigger, $15. Don't forget we have fall coming up, so if you're looking for some ambers and some golds and some oranges, I have some of that too. Or if you want to use it as a pitcher and make a nice little cocktail pitcher. little barware application there too. Here we go. I'm thinking this one I'm pretty sure is Blanco. Let's take a look at that pontil. So you can kind of see how it's soft and kind of flat. This is Amberina. So it is glowing. You can see the cadmium glow, a little bit in the handle, but really on the base. It's where you see most of the cadmium on this one. Gorgeous glowing. Good deal on this one see, this is what confuses me. I heard that Rainbow was the one that did this little swirly on the handle. So that's why I look at this and I'm going, okay, is that Rainbow pontil then? Or is it a Blanco pontil? I don't care. It just glows so pretty. That's going to start at 12 and it's running. Again, these can be used as vases as well as pouring liquid pitchers or whatever. Hi, Barbara. Welcome in. Got some mid-century minis going on. I have some bigger pieces as well. Take a look in the shop if there's anything you'd like me to pull earlier, that's fine, or bring back up. This is actually, I can say this is Blanco now because I found it in the catalog. It's in the 1968 or 69. I can't remember which one, but I did see this particular bowl in there. And it doesn't have a pontil, so who knows? It does have a little bit of glow. It's not a substantial glow. It's on the base. You can kind of see it there. That last piece had much more of a cadmium glow than this does. $15 start on it. It is Blanco. I love the crackle glass on this too. Some of these, I have this, I'll have to see if I have it next to me. Some of these are really good. If you have those little, you know how you can get those little glass stoppers that are like glass, I guess they're like wine bottle stoppers, and they have glass flowers on them. They look really nice with those. And then so you have a glass flower in a glass vessel. So again, I think this might be the Rainbow pontil because of the little dooley doop on the handle. Beautiful Amberina. Beautiful glow on this one. Woo! This is bright. It is ground on the inside. I don't know if you can see that, which means it was meant to have a stopper in there, but it does not. It's just gorgeous even without it. Hello, Mr. Estate Auctions. I don't think I got the whole name. I saw MR Estate. This is going to start at 10 and it is running. All little mid-century minis, and then I have some bigger pieces as well. See that glow again? It's just amazing. All right, putting that one back. I have a couple of more desirable colors in here too. Here's a beautiful little clear rainbow. And this one, since it's clear, I put $8 on it instead. It needs to be cleaned. It's dusty. But it's got this kind of a teal green handle and riggery with the clear pitcher. Yeah, they call that riggery, or some people might call it a ribbon of sorts. I want to clean this one up so you can see just how pretty it is. I put some glass cleaner. Like I said, I had these in my shelf, and it's like right through the high traffic area, so they got a little dusty. I got most of them there. That's much better. And it's going to start at 8, and it is running. Handle's in good shape. Beautiful vases. or pitchers, little creamers. You could use them to do cream. And this is about 3 years of collection. Oh, there it is. That's the one. Again, here we go. This one's probably Blanco. Could be rainbow. Amber crackle glass. A nice little applied handle here. This one's got a larger opening in the mouth. $10 start, and it is running. They look so beautiful in the sunlight. All right, there's that one. Let's see what's next. All right, this is one of the large pieces. I might have to move my camera back. And this comes up as rainbow or Blanco, but when I look at the poncho, hi Janice, it definitely looks like a Blanco piece. The Blanco catalog, I looked it up. It did come with a stopper, but it's gorgeous amethyst. Hi Becca. Gorgeous amethyst, kind of a bubble decanter or vase, very tall. I think I put it in there. It's like almost 12 inches tall, crackle glass. Now that is a Blanco poncho, if you can see that, just the way that looks. There you go. Nice, sturdy piece of, hello, mountain hiker, glass in crackle, amethyst. You don't see that all the time. And this one's going to start at 60. It is running. I do pretty good finding the Blanco, or I should say it probably finds me. I just found a vase, but it's just too big to ship. And that one's in Jonquil, which is like a yellow, and it has a little glow to it as well. This one is Blanco, and it is a little bit higher start because it is larger than the minis. Blanco made this in 3 sizes, the large, the medium, and then this would be the small size. Again, here is that poncho mark there. This is emerald. It is crackle glass. And they came with and without stoppers. But it's in great shape, no issues. Does have one little bubble that's inside right there. That's not cracked. It's just a bubble in the glass that happens sometimes. That one is going to start at 15 and it is running. My son, he's the one that kind of turned me on to the mid-century glass. His house is all decorated mid-century. So I think that's pretty cool. Here's another piece of Blanco. So this is a Blanco, what they called an amoeba dish or a freeform bowl, where they just poured the hot glass onto a surface, and then they formed it. So they all look kind of different. This one almost looks like a kidney bean, doesn't it? It's in emerald as well, or green. I'm not sure. The other one was more emerald. Maybe this is just green. I'm sure Blanco has a color for it, a name for it, but I don't know it. This one's going to start at 30 and it is running. These are great to put trinkets in. And I guess ashtrays if you want to use it as such. Hi, Rose. Has anybody visited the Blanco factory before? They're still open. They're still making glass. I just haven't. I'm from the West Coast, so I have not been there. Oops. There we go. This looks like a possible Blanco or rainbow. This one's not as polished, so maybe rainbow. Blue spatter. Has the Riggery. This one's a nice tall vase compared to the others. This one's like about 6 inches, a little over 6 inches. Obviously a vase. Beautiful, beautiful coloring on that. I love the blue and white color scheme, and I'm calling it confetti or spatter, whichever you prefer. $10 start on that, and it's running. In great shape. All right. Thank you for looking at that one. And let's see what's up next. Another little column kind of optic look. Here we go. Definitely a pilgrim piece with that pontil. It has this column optic. Hi, Eddie. Welcome in. As well as the Riggery around it. Kind of in a different color blue than some of the others. It's just blue, I guess, not cobalt, not like that electric blue. This one's going to start at 10 and it's running. Beautiful, beautiful piece of pilgrim glass. Thank you for looking at that one. Here's a sweet one, if I can find it. There it is. Also blue crackle. And this one is Pilgrim. That's the Pilgrim pontil. Hi, Lake Coffee. Lake Coffre of Happy. Okay. Blue crackle. I love the little, I don't know, dooley doop at the end. It has a little bit of ruffle. It is a little pitcher, but these are also can be used as vases. This one is a little dusty. That one's going to start at 10 as well. Copper, maybe not coffre, copper. These are addictive, I will tell you. You know, I see them all the time, and I just can't help but pick them up. Here's a little something different. It's not a vase. Oh, it's a vase, but it's not a mini. It is a blue crackle, a little bit different color blue than the other blues I have here. It is a pinched vase, meaning that they kind of took prongs and pinched a couple along, times along the edges. Here is the beautiful pontil on this one. Very soft. I understand that Blanco and Bischoff made this, so it could be either one of those. It is still a very vintage glass. I like the pinch style. It's like a hat, and it's a vase. You would put your flowers in there. Mid-century piece, $25 start on that. It's running. Is everyone having a good day today on your Thursday? We're getting some mild temperatures here in Phoenix, so that's been kind of nice, but it's going to heat back up. We're going to get into the hundreds, so summer is going to start here. This is a cobalt. It's the only cobalt piece that I have. I'm not sure with that pontil. It may not even be rainbow or Blanco. It might be a different maker, but still that mid-century style look to it, blue cobalt. And it is starting at 10 and it's running. That would make a nice little creamer, especially if you have some of those Anchor Hocking cobalt coffee cups. It would kind of go well with that, wouldn't it? By all means, use your glass. You don't have to just look at it. I have a lot of Fenton milk glass, and I use it. I put flowers in it, and I use it too. So this one is a Blanco piece. I saw it in the catalog as well. It's a cruet. It has this neat little bubble stopper. It is a cranberry iridized. I don't know if you can see the little iridescence there. Here's that Blanco pontil there. Clear handle. Beautiful bubble stopper. That one's a little bit, this is not really a mini per se. It is a cruet, $15 start on this one. Hi, Janice. Welcome in. Put that back. And I have to have an obligatory piece of Fenton in my shows. I've decided that every show, except for my jewelry shows, but all my glass shows have to have a piece of Fenton in them. So I put this beautiful peacock, Jamestown peacock blue ruffled vase in here. It is Fenton. It is embossed mark, which makes 1973 or earlier. Beautiful cased. It's white on the inside with that blue on the outside. That's going to start at 38 and it's running for a beautiful piece of Fenton. Got to have, and Fenton's been around a long time, so they did make glass in the mid-century. Mid-century ran from 1930s to 1960, in case you were wondering when the mid-century was, or what they consider the mid-century modern period. So I don't know if that one was made during that time, but if it doesn't have the embossed, it's possible that it was made during that time. This one is it's not an olive green. It's not I don't know, maybe it's more like maybe it's more like an olive oil green kind of color. Here is the pontil. It is Pilgrim. Little applied celery handle. Beautiful top, no issues. And you can kind of see, I'm trying to think, here's another one that's similar in style, right? But no celery handle. So they just had a variety of different ways to style them. $10 start on this one. I think those blue ones are the only ones that I have two of the same color. I have some of that same style, but just in a different color, like that green one. Those are the same shape. All right, let's see what's next. This one is more true olive, or maybe avocado. I don't know. I put olive in there. And it looks like Pilgrim. It's got a little raspberry edge to it. I like this one where the top flares up from the waist. Crackle glass, applied handle. $10 start on that one. take a look in the shop. If there's anything you'd like me to pull up, let me know. And then we have this blue one. It's in the back. Let's see if we can see who the maker is on this one. That one looks like Pilgrim as well. Blue crackle glass, big open ruffled opening there. Let's see if I can get some of this dust out of it. I got to put them back out on my counter or cabinet anyway, so might as well clean them up before they go back up. Hello, Bayberry. Mid-century, Pilgrim, Blue Crackle, $10 start. It's running. Like I said, easily be used as a creamer. You could have a creamer for every month. I'm sure I have more than that here. Oh, I got to go back and look at this one, make sure I get the right one. Okay. This one it looks like a Blanco or a rainbow. Beautiful lighter electric blue, lighter electric blue, crackle glass with the beautiful little ruffle. This one is a vase. Gorgeous. $10 start on that. Maybe I'll have to take some down to my booth. There's no room on my shelf to put any more, so I do need to find some other place for them. Of course, I have my favorites that I'll have to keep, but like this one is one of my favorites. My husband's too. Every time somebody comes over, they comment on this one. This one that looks like a Pilgrim Pontal. It is a orange to yellow, and then the very tip is orange too. You would think this would glow, 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 but it doesn't really glow, which is interesting. Usually the yellows and oranges are what glow in the cadmium family. It kind of has a column optic on it here. You can see it has the Riggery beautiful tri ruffle on the top. It is a tall neck, makes a nice, beautiful vase, and it's going to start at 10 and it is running. But this one is a stunner. It's just different. All right, thank you for looking at that. Our next one is also Pilgrim. There's the Pilgrim Pontal. It is a textured bark texture. Do you see the bark texture on this in amber? This one is larger than the other ones that you see behind here. It's more of like almost like almost 5 inches. They're all about 3 3/4 to 4 inches. Beautiful bark texture on this Pilgrim. It's going to start at 10 as well. All righty. Then we have, let me find it. There it is. This is a little bit of more of a squat type. What is really interesting about this one, I have not seen one where the spout is on the side. So it's like a left-hander's pitcher, right? To pour it, you have to put it in your left hand. I mean, you can pour it this way and not use the handle at all, but I don't know if that is a mistake. I just have never seen one that has the side spout. It is a Pilgrim. You can see the little raspberry pontal there, applied clear handle with crackle glass with a side spout versus a front spout. $10 start, and it is running. We'll see the lefties were represented. That's pretty cool. I'm a righty. All right. Whoops. Then, how about a nice big piece of Pilgrim? This one is a pinched vase. Whoops, is that right? Yes. It has these pinches in here where they use their tools and grabbed it and pinched the glass before it cooled. So it has 3 pinches to it. It is crackle glass, and it has almost an amber honey look, color to it. It's not ground, or is it? Yes, it is ground a little bit on the inside, so it might have had a stopper. Again, some of these, they, sold them with the stopper or without. Has that little tri ruffle on the top. And there is that raspberry pontil on the bottom. It's gorgeous. It is 10 1/4 inches tall, and it's going to start at 48, and it is running. Hard to believe it's going to be June by the end of the week, by Sunday, huh? Did that month just go so fast for you too? Because I just feel like it just started, and all of a sudden it's already almost gone. All right, this one's interesting. It is Pilgrim. It's got the remnants of a sticker there. Hi, Karen. And look, it has somewhat of a controlled bubble attempt there. Can you see the little bubbles in it? Not bad for, they're not known for their controlled bubbles. That's more of a Murano technique, but hey, they did pretty good on that. Little tri-ruffle piece of Pilgrim, little vase, $10 start, and it is running. Still a lot of pieces left to show today. Thanks for looking at that. Here's another big piece of Pilgrim. I just found this the other day. I found this a couple times, but it's always been the smaller one. This is a Pilgrim ribbed vase. It has these ribs. What's nice about this one, it has its original Pilgrim cranberry glass, and then there is the pontil. This one's a really soft pontil compared to other ones, but it's also has this little rope on it. So they called these bag vases, or sack vases. So it's nice and tall, cranberry glass, 9 inches tall. Pilgrim with its original sticker. That's going to start at 18, and it is running. I've had a small one and then a little bit bigger one of these before. Beautiful color to this. Hi, Patty. As I mentioned earlier on in the show, Pilgrim is known for their cranberry glass. They made a lot of cranberry glass, and I have a few pieces here. All right, this one is pretty. It's kind of an amber gold color. This is a jug vase. It looks like a little jug. It is Pilgrim. You can see right there, there's that little raspberry pontil. Column optic. It just makes it look like there's columns in here. A little applied clear handle, little jug vase. And it is a $10 start. It's running. I have a couple of these. I have one in green, or do I just have two? I'm looking around. It looks like I just have two of these, three of them. There's one in cranberry too. I love the optic glass. It's so cool. It's got a personality. And then let me find this one in my viewfinder first. There we go. It's up here. Also another little column optic Pilgrim piece. This is like a true blue, or maybe more of electric blue, I guess, with the riggery around it. Scalloped flower top. Little vase. Move that before I knock it over. A little dusty. And that's going to start at 10 as well. I have a lot of them, huh? I thought I was going to wait until I had 40 to do a show, but I think I ended up having about 35 of them. So I think that's close enough. Here's another one of those jug bases in cranberry. So it is Pilgrim. This one, though, has like a little swirl to the glass. Has the celery applied handle, and it is that jug shape base. $10 start, and it's running. Hello, Patches. Welcome in. It's going back up there. Another piece of Pilgrim. Nope, this one's not Pilgrim. Could be Rainbow or Blanco. There is a call out on this one. I don't know if they slipped when they were applying the handle or if it's a repair. I don't know if you can kind of see that. But it's so beautiful. I would lower the price on this one. I didn't notice it until I was moving them onto my little platform here. I put $5 on this one. That's a good deal. It's very heavy. It's got this beautiful scalloped edge, but I think the handle either slipped when they were applying it or somebody's done a repair on it. Only $5 on this one. It is running. Still a beautiful piece of glass, and you don't have to use the handle when you're putting it up as a base. It kind of looks like a Blanco handle. I'm not sure. Or I'm sorry, Ponto. Let's see. Here's a green one. Probably Kenwa, although it does say Pilgrim on here. I think it's more likely not because there is no Ponto mark on this one. $10 start on. This is just a true green. It's running. Sometimes you can get the same shape in multiple colors. I have it in green and blue, but as you're searching through, if you collect, you can get a bunch of the same shape in different colors, which is also a neat way to display it. All right, this one is also Pilgrim. There's that Ponto. Hi, Kiko. Kevin, how you doing today? Beautiful little crackle glass. More of a green than like an olive green or an avocado green. It's like a green, and it's a $10 start. If I could talk. Here's that Pilgrim Ponto. take a look in the shop. There's still a lot of them left. And this next one is the same color, but in a jug vase. Also Pilgrim. There that is. Green Crackle. Let me demonstrate what I was saying. This is how I have mine displayed. So you can get these little glass flowers that are like corks, stoppers, whatever. And then if you want to, you can just lay that in there. And now you have a vase with a glass flower, a glass vase with a glass flower. That's kind of cool, but that's how I display this one on my shelf. That price is incorrect. I don't know what's going on there. Let me edit that. I should say 10. I hit the 8 instead of the 0. Glad I just caught that. Here we go. Now we're on the right price there. And it's running. Hello, Maureen. Welcome in. I think we should be getting down to the last, it looks like about 5 or 6 left. And we have this next one. This is a dot optic. It's also Pilgrim. There's that little raspberry Pilgrim Pontal. And then you can see the little dots. It's got that little flower ruffle vase, an applied celery handle in cranberry. And that one's going to run for 10, and it's running. Cute little vase. You can use it as a pitcher too, but dot optic. I love this one. It is a column optic, and it looks like possibly rainbow or could be Blanco. I get confused by their pontals. You almost have to find it in the catalog to figure that out, but you can see the column optic in there. This one has a little bit of cadmium glow on the top edge. And that's about it. A little bit bigger than the other ones up on the stage there. And that one's going to start at 10. It's kind of a red, an orange red, red orange. I love these. They look like a little tri-corner hat, don't they? All righty. And then I have this really big one, and this color is just amazing. It's kind of a root beer color, but it has like some yellow tinges. Oops, it is also spiral optic. That one is giving me, it's giving me Pilgrim vibes just because there's little dots in the bottom of it, and it is pretty much circular. But look at that beautiful color. It's like a root beer color with some yellow in it. I don't think that it glows. Oh, no. Maybe slightly, but nothing really. And it is larger than the other pieces. I mean, it is more of a pitcher, like almost a full-size pitcher. It's like 6 1/4 inches tall. Look at this big elongated mouth on it. Beautiful handle. And then it just has that little column swirl optic on there. That one's going to start at 15, and it is running. And this is my last, I have one more piece, and then that's everything in the store, everything that I brought today. So I'll do a quick table scan when we're all done here. And if there's anything you see while I'm scanning, holler it out, let me know. And then we'll just, if we don't have any interest, then we'll just see who we can raid into. Alrighty, let's take a look here. We have that beautiful piece of Blanco there. This one glows really good. Little bit of glow on that one. Blanco, this is emerald, hard to find color. And it's not really a mini. It's they made it in 3 sizes. This is the small size. Hello, Beyond Treasures. Hello, friend. I'm just finishing up and doing a table scan. I have one more item. It's that piece of Rossini Empoli back there. And then we're going to see who we can raid into. So let me bring up this. I just now saw that and I'm like, oh, wait, I didn't show this one. This is amazing. Look at that. If that doesn't say mid-century, what does? It is a beautiful Empoli Rossini Aqua bubble vase. It's got the bubbles and then it has bubbles on the bubbles. It is just bubblicious, right? Beautiful. And it's taller than the others, about 7.5 inches tall. And that one's going to start at 20 and it is running. And then we'll see who we can raid into. I should be having a jewelry sale on possibly Saturday. And so look for me on Saturday, probably Saturday afternoon-ish. But thank you for joining me today for my theme show of all of my little mid-century minis. Now I got to put them back on the shelf where they don't really fit very good. My husband's always afraid he's going to walk past and knock one of them off. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But thanks for joining me today. I will not have my Monday weekly find show, but I'll do a whimsical Wednesday. And hope to see you at those shows or just when you're out and about in other shows. So I'm Stacy. Thanks for joining me. I know that you have a choice of what shows you go to, and I appreciate you coming in. Hi, Dixie. We're just giving everyone a send off to raid. So let's see who we have out there. We have Nina or Brindy. Let's do Nina. She's unboxing her finds. She's doing a weekly find. So thanks again, guys. Have a great day and a great weekend, and we'll see you around.